Hey, how's it going, everyone? Thank you so much for joining me again. My name is Sage, and I help spiritual people achieve their ultimate spiritual awakenings via, readings, channeled messages, spiritual exercises, and I teach classes about it. So if you're ever interested, just feel free to email me. With that being said, today's message from Spirit is it was interesting. I pulled a card I thought the message would be about someone who's looking for love. And then I asked Spirit just to confirm, like directly. And the message was, it's for someone who feels like they want to die. They feel like they want to die. They want to unalive themselves, as they are now saying on the internet. And yeah, let's just get right into it. Your message is, I think in conjunction with this card, that's like the looking for love card, you really feel like you've exhausted all your options on love, and you feel like there is no love for you to find in this world. You were taught love is all you need. You were taught, which isn't wrong. You were taught love is unconditional. Also, again, not wrong. But you were taught by people who, they told you that type of love, if this is you, they taught you that type of love was outside of you. So that's why you're kind of searching. That's why your search. And you probably had some great partners, to be fair, right? Past lives, you probably dated multiple soulmates, But it seems like because you were always looking for love outside yourself, you in these others, even the best of us, right? As well as the worst, you were unable to find, I'm hearing the message, unconditional love. Like you found conditional love, right? As long as you did this, they did that. As long as they did that, you did this. And maybe what you learned is sometimes, even if you do everything they say, they still will not love you the way that you want them to. And they will break their agreements. But in being in that energy, let's see, Spirit, what did it bring? I'm getting the message, in being that energy, you became started to become numb. And you didn't think it was numb at first. You thought it was like you were numb from something else. But it looks like you were numb from looking, and the consistency of your disappointment eventually built up over and over and over. And it's interesting, this card comes out for you. I pulled this, what is the shadow that's produced? Because some of us probably know all the types of shadows we can all attain in this world, but what's the primary one for you, for this type of person? You feel like you are fated to suffer. You're fated to suffer. You are kind of like this young person, and whoever you go up to, they're giving you the apple. I think this is from the story like Snow White or one of those fairy tales. And this woman is actually giving her a poison apple. And you feel like everyone you meet, yes, the first bite is delicious. It's sweet, nutritious even, right? But there's a poison. And the more you eat the apple, the more you absorb the poison. So you feel like you are completely fated to suffer. And it's interesting, I got the energy of 2-9 with this card. 2 is the energy of partnership. 9 is the energy of kind of like searching, expanding, looking for. But here we have 2 again. 2 is the energy of partnership, right? And then 5 is the energy of investing. So you feel like no matter, almost like a stock company, no matter what company you put your money into, that company is fated to go down, primarily because you're even attributed to it, right? Like your luck is so bad that whatever you must choose must ultimately be the best option. Have you chose yourself as the option? I want to get to that. Have you chose yourself as the option? Spirit wants you to know you have not chosen yourself consistently enough. You just haven't chosen yourself consistently enough. You didn't know that if it's almost like you didn't know that you could be an option. Like, I feel like if you knew you were an option of someone you could love unconditionally, you would have been chosen. You would have been chosen many, many moons ago. Even before you probably became a teenager, you would have chose that kind of destiny, And not to say you wouldn't have dealt with people who would have made you feel unloved. It's not to say that. It's simply to say that even if they gave you that condition, they put the limit on you. even if it was ugly and messy and ugly again, you would be able to see that there's a treasure inside you that simply cannot be stolen. You know, even if, I hate to use the language, but even if the person makes you feel like so low, right? You know that they can, maybe some people can make you feel, take you down to 1%, but what stops you from going to 0, right? What allows the cell phone to last like 10 more minutes than it's supposed to? It's because, you know, there's something in the phone that we don't know. There's something in you that the others, even me giving your message, doesn't know. And it's that can't be taken away. That simply cannot be taken away. That treasure can be ignored, right? Many years, many months, many moons, but never taken away. So now I'm gonna pull a healing card for you, just for something to help you work on self. I do hear them. Some of you guys may know, like, you may want to start watching videos on like self-love. Like, watch like a ton of them. You know, some of you, I'm hearing that it's the impact, like you're aware of this, but you didn't know that it was chipping away of you. But like, start to do like affirmations, gratitude, but really just start watching other videos. And I don't really have too many. I have a meditation playlist, but nothing really geared specifically towards gratitude or love in this case. Even if you have someone who's like your helper, if you have a support system, maybe instead of telling them the details, ask them this question. Ask them, what's something you do to make you love yourself more? Like, what's something you do to, ask them, what's something, even mother, father, whoever, what's something you do to make you, to say that, to show you that you love yourself, you know? And then whatever they give you as an answer, try it out. I'm hearing like it's like the car turning on the ignition, and it'll turn the car on. It's like the ignition key, I think is what it's called. It helps turn the car on. So following them. Something you're not aware of is this energy of learning from karma. The energy of 1 is the energy of you and you alone. And the energy of 8 is the energy of success when you're assertive. You know, success when you're assertive. So it's interesting, like I kind of just told you guys, talk to someone and they'll kind of give you something and it'll help, you know, because it's like almost the way they say it makes you like, wow, I definitely got to give this a try. But it's not designed for you to like, for them to be your guru forever or whatever, right? It's simply designed to show you that even someone that you think is greater than you, if this is you, they can give you a technique that works for you. It'll make you like, almost like I'm hearing the message like revelation. It'll kind of be surprising how much you get brighter. Like the impact is like, will be even tremendous even to you. And then to your final healing card, this is something you're aware of, but maybe not the level of impact, you know, the energy of 21, right? Too. So the energy of partnership, right? So now we know searching for self as partner, selfing for you as partner, but with the energy of 1, like it actually creates a better version of you. It's not that the readings were wrong and that there isn't a greatness in you that you activate one day, but I've learned this personally. You have to almost do the new thing. You have to do the new action to put you on that path. The path, like some people's paths, simply will not activate until they jump into that new occupation, that new anointing, right? The new destiny, the new path, until you give it a try several times over. That's even why I'm starting this video series, to be honest. But like me, you won't know until you literally do it. And then you can, then the path of becoming this quote unquote greater version of yourself, it goes from, it's just my imagination running away from me. It goes into, no, I see it right in front of me. And with that final card, loving, and that is how you love your body. It's interesting. This person has like wings that have kind of been stripped. You know, they're supposed to be feathers in a sense. They're naked. And it's almost like you maybe were a cell. It's almost like this person is reforming back into this beautiful angel, right? They're reforming. Even the halo is there, right? The halo, which is divine, never be taken away. But from doing that, I feel like your feathers will grow more. You'll start to see yourself. It's like you'll start to regrow your limbs, your spiritual limbs. You'll regrow your spiritual heart. You know, you'll grow your willpower, you know, as you continue to do this energy. And I think with that being said, that is the message for you. And at this time, I'm going to just simply do a healing technique. You can leave the video at this point. It's all good. This is just for people that maybe don't know what to do. But I felt called to look at this healing technique, which is found in this really cool book called Mystical Healing of Reading Cards. I think there's a link if you guys are interested in buying some cards, which just can be for you. They can just be for you, to be fair. But this card reads, for the exercise of loving your body, guys. You may want to get in front of a mirror for this one, right? Selfie cam. If you listen to this and then go to selfie cam, you're supposed to look at your body. Maybe let's start with some deep or shallow breaths, right? In through your nose. Release through the nose again. Again, in through nose. And release it through your nose. And last one, in through your nose. And release it through your nose. All right. Now, look at your body. Ask the question, with your eyes open or closed, what am I holding on to? What am I holding on to? In terms of concepts, feelings, programs, and experiences, which no longer serve me. All right. Just take your time and you can write this answer down, or just be aware of what the first thing that pops into your head is. We'll do the rest of those things later. Now ask, what do I do that sabotages my health? And since this reading is about, people that maybe don't want to continue to be in this world, will say, what do I do that sabotages my view of myself, my spiritual health? Simply explore the conversation with you. That's all you got to do. Thoughts that you think, feelings that come from those thoughts, actions that come from those feelings. Take a pen, and take a paper, the notes on your phone. Take someone else's pen and write down some loving thoughts that you can start to project from your body. It was 1, 2, 3, 4 just now. These loving thoughts don't have to be from this very moment of who you are as a person. They can be from your childhood. They could be from your teenage years, whatever age. Did someone even point something out to you like, that was awesome? Let that count as your loving thought for now. And every time after this, every time a negative thought or a feeling arises, acknowledge it, and then replace it with one of the thoughts that you wrote down. And then repeat that thought about once or twice, or just simply linger on the thought. Just think about it for as long as you possibly can. All right, so that's the exercise for that. And at this time, I'm simply end. If you may want to sit down for this part, but if any negative thoughts or feelings or memories have come up at any point during this video, I simply want you to imagine them as gray orbs, cloudy, muddy orbs I'm seeing. See them circle around your head, orbit around your body even. I want you to start to push these orbs into the earth. See them push into the earth, push past and down past the wooden floors, past the cement, concrete. If you live in an apartment building, all the way down until it touches the soil. See these orbs get absorbed by the grass and the trees. Notice the trees bearing fruit. Any fruit is fine. Notice the grass getting greener. Some of you will have pushed those thoughts down to the core of the earth. Let it melt and to never be seen. We'll simply remain here another moment as you release as much as you can. Release it into the earth. See all this BS become spiritual fertilizer. And we'll just stay here for another moment Another 20 seconds. Just take your time. You don't have to rush it. You'll find a lot of the stuff that came up, you actually did already get it out your body. It simply is orbiting you like the planets orbit the sun. And once in a while, these feelings, they just come back in your body. So they feel really impactful, but surely, you know, you've overcome. Okay. And from this, simply say, I thank myself and I love myself. And so it is. All right, everyone. This is your video. Thank you all for joining me so much. Just a friendly reminder, I do offer private readings as well as spiritual awakening classes, as well as other healing journey courses, classes, if you're interested. Just go ahead and shoot me an email at sagethecosmic@gmail.com. Everything's in the description box, or just comment and I'll respond. So with that being said, thank you all so much. And as always, if you haven't heard this message from someone else, including yourself, I just got to say I love you so much. Ashe.